just the contact now, contacting all the family members, whether they're in town or not, calling them on the phone, getting them to this location. That is the gut-wrenching process for all of us, for our community here, of when we hear about these loved ones when they come in, and the family members are starting to know and arriving on the scene and going to the briefing areas where the sheriff's deputies
and here's the really hard part. Half Moonbay is a very small community. It's one of those communities where everybody knows each other when they work here. It's one of those communities that we associate with joy, the pumpkin farms, and the beachside community. This is, again, we've said this so many times, not the place you expect something this horrific and this tragic to happen. But as we continue to find out, there is no place safe from something like this happening.
So what you're watching here as we await the sheriff to address us for the first time since this happened just a couple hours ago, this is the suspect, his booking photo. It's, to be clear here, this is not his booking photo from today. This is a previous booking photo, which suggests to us that he's had a relationship in terms of with the law enforcement of some sort of other violations, but we will find out. But that is 67-year-old Zhao Chun-Li, a previous booking photo. He is known to the police and sheriff's department in the Half Moonbay area. And the clips of video that we're showing you now, that is him, Zhao Chun-Li, being taken into custody. From, it appears, from the ground level and from our NBC Bay Area Sky Ranger, it was without incident, not much of a confrontation. Nonetheless, you see him here getting taken into custody and walking through those gates. So that's another clip of video. There are multiple crime scenes and multiple clips and variations here that will be unfolding.
A lot of... All right, we want to show you right now. So we have been monitoring this story since this afternoon. We have teams of reporters working this story for you. We have our Terry McSweeney, which is at that Spanish Town location where that mushroom farm is located behind. Terry, you've been on the scene for hours now. This is the location where we know 4 people were killed.
4 people shot and killed here. You can't see it anymore, but there are some greenhouses, large greenhouses, up the hill a little bit. That is where we believe the mushrooms are being grown, and according to San Mateo County Supervisor David Canepa, possibly marijuana was being grown here legally. He said probably legally, but it was an operation with a growing operation. This morning, early this afternoon, a man comes to work and kills 4 co-workers. We're told 3 in one location and 1 in another. Then he leaves here, goes to the other crime scene 3 miles away, and kills 3 more people. Then drives down and turns himself in. It seems all wrapped up, but the investigation is going to be going on here all night, and I know that because they just brought out a short time ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, those huge lights they bring out when they want to illuminate a large area, and they've got a heck of a crime scene here. 2 separate locations, 2 separate crime scenes they're treating it as, so they have a lot of work to do out here. See the lights behind me? These are San Mateo County Sheriff's Squad cars and the California Highway Patrol pulling up now. So far, Highway 92, which is 20 feet away from me, it is open in both directions, and we're about a mile, maybe a mile and a half from Main Street, from Highway 1. You know this area, and you probably know the operation going on here, the little strip mall, so to speak, the Spanish shops. It's the one with the dinosaurs, and huge dinosaurs out here to catch your attention. There's a bunch of shops here, but also a grow operation back there, and that is where the 4 people were shot and killed. Back to you.
Terry, in terms of who's at that location now, is it very active where you are? Do you see people coming in and out, or in the last hour has it died down where you are?
There's still a lot of people coming in and out, variety of different San Mateo County sheriffs. You have volunteers coming out here in the clearly marked volunteer cars. It's not just asking people to come out and help. They've got the regular squad cars. They've got investigators out here. They've got at least, I'd say, a dozen deputies out here. And as you can see, when you're leaving the crime scene, they want to make sure they know exactly who you are, what you were doing here, et cetera, et cetera. They may have a confession in this case, but that does not mean that they're going to be leaving a stone unturned. They want Was someone else involved? Is there a possibility of some kind of complicity? That's what they're making sure of out here right now. As you can see, that car is going to be allowed to go out, and more cars are coming in from the Sheriff's Department.
I guess one of the questions... Yeah, I guess one of the questions we have, and Jessica and Terry, and actually to our producers listening in, because we go through this so much, is there, where you are, Terry, a family center or a reunification center? Because all these victims' families are going to be arriving on the scene either right now or throughout the night. I'm wondering where that might be, whether it's a local high school at Half Moonbay High or somewhere in the area, maybe that substation. So we'll be finding out that. And Terry, if you hear where that family unification center might be, would like to know as soon as you hear it as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that, but I will say that there are a number of SUVs coming in. I don't know exactly who's in them. Most of them are marked, but some are not. And I also know that there are a number of civilians here that have